I wanted to address an important topic today, and no matter how many videos I make on it, people still request it. People are struggling to find their art style. An advice to be very consistent and hardworking and make art all the time, and then see gradually how your art style progresses. It just sounds very hard and non-rewarding. Art style is a hard topic in the art community. Integrity and the trust in the natural artistic identity that will supposedly come through my work, this is a hard thing to have faith into sometimes. And yeah, today I just wanna have a chill session of making art with different mediums and talk about my latest realization of not caring about the art style itself anymore. And yeah, just want to discuss it a little further because I guess it wasn't discussed enough. I'm Yara, and I'm a painter, and I'm a sculptor, and I'm a potter. I am just learning pottery, so I will be a potter soon, I think. But today I'm gonna be a sculptor and a painter. I'm gonna make a little cottage keychain, and then I am gonna paint in my sketchbook. Right now, I am in my art renaissance. I feel like my art is blooming. I feel like I'm getting to know myself through my art. I enjoy painting very much. I recently realized that I know how to paint, and I'm so excited because I remember how frustrating it was when I wanted to paint something a few years ago and I just couldn't, I had this vision and I didn't know how to do it, and it frustrated me very much to not be able to express my vision. Today, I wanted to talk to you about art style. I wanted to talk to you about how my art style right now is making whatever the F I want and not caring about anything. I am in this situational rebellious stage in my art career right now. Through the years, I tried to make my art business work and become a successful full-time artist in many ways, but nothing quite worked really well, Nothing worked well enough. And I tried to force myself. If you don't know my backstory, I'm gonna tell it in short. I tried to force myself into many different styles and subjects. I tried to force myself into consistency, try to put myself in a box, only paint on one theme so my paintings would look consistent, not use any other mediums, not experiment, just to make myself this portfolio, because it was clear to me, that successful artists were those who had their own style and their own thing. And I, for a long time, thought that the way to get to that is to just choose an art style and make art in that style consistently, and that success will follow. But this wasn't the case, of course. This approach only brought me unhappiness, artistic dissatisfaction, burnout, and yeah, it really wasn't good, It really wasn't okay. But for a long time, I didn't think I had it in me, an art style that was natural, my thing. An art style that is a mix of my interest and my creative expression and how I see the world. I didn't think I had this unique perspective in me and that it will effortlessly come out when I start doing what I want to do. I didn't believe it, although I heard it many times, from other artists as an advice. Everybody said, as artist advice, that you just have to be yourself and art style will follow. But I didn't believe I had this art style in me because I didn't believe in myself for a long time. I didn't believe I have this unique vision that will come out as something beautiful if I just let go of control, and just create from the heart. But guess what? It was the case. That was the thing, I just had to let go of control and trust and blindly do what makes me happy and slowly but surely build my artistic integrity. And I'm still on the journey of doing that. I'm still not there yet. But I hope I will one day be able to say that I am in my full artistic integrity and that I just create from the heart all the time and not have any crisis of faith. This is my Happy Cottage sunflower keychain. Recently, I have made these flower keychains and desk charms, and it's basically normal cottage charm, and it has a flower sculpting on the roof, and I think it's so cute. I can't believe I have made it up from my brain. And I don't want to brag. I don't like to brag, but I really think this is a cute concept, and I'm so excited to be able to offer these flower cottages in my Etsy shop. The link down below if you are interested. I have a full-time job now, as you may or may not know if you are watching my channel regularly, but I have a full-time job. I don't have much time for painting, and I was talking about this in my latest video, but I'm painting the painting that is currently on the easel for months, and it's still not finished. And that kind of makes me unhappy. For some time now, I knew that maybe types of art making that take really, really long time are maybe not the best for me, because I really enjoy expressing myself rather quickly. I enjoy painting my big detailed pieces, but maybe I don't. I don't know. But I want to express myself quicker. That is my point. And I recently started watching this artist on the internet. She's a potter. Her name is Natalie. And she was talking about how she needs to sketchbook. And she paints these beautiful, quick, kind of impressionistic paintings in her sketchbook. And, they are way quicker than my big detailed pieces that I do on my easel on the canvas. And that reminded me of how I enjoy painting in my sketchbook, but how I never do it because I think it's kind of waste of time. I take my big paintings seriously, and I don't take seriously paintings that are smaller or on paper or in the sketchbook, because I don't know why. It's ego thing. They are not impressive. That's totally not true. But I just noticed this disconnect from why I paint actually in my heart and how I paint. I paint because I like to express myself, and what I like in other people's art is the essence that comes through. I am a fan of some artists that are currently alive and on social media, and they're almost all impressionist painters. And that shows me that this type of painting that is more loose but still very expressive is actually something that I've been admiring for a long time, but I just never did it because doing it myself would mean that I'm less of an artist or something. And this is just my subconscious patterns, that came in my head quietly somewhere along the way in my artistic journey, and I just didn't notice them. We are full of toxic beliefs, things that we store in our head and we don't even know they're there, and they are kind of blocking our growth and preventing us from living really freely and happily. So it really pays off to be self-reflective, observe what you like, what you admire in other people, and ask yourself, is that something you would like to do yourself? Why aren't you doing the stuff you would like to do? What beliefs are there in the way of you living with integrity and making what you want, what you love? What is in the way? Life is too short to not enjoy it and to have these annoying blockages that prevent us from living every day to the max. I don't mean partying and running on the beach or whatever the advertising and entertainment industry shows us with the words living to the fullest. I just mean living in our full integrity every day. I mean doing what we love, taking responsibility for what we do, actually choosing what we do, not just following our subconscious patterns blindly. So what if we did something for years? Today we can do something completely different. I love that quote. I heard it recently somewhere. I don't remember where, but it says, "You owe nothing to your yesterday's self." And that sounds true to me. I don't owe anything to my yesterday's self that always painted on big canvases and thought that the paintings need to be big and detailed in order to be valuable. No. I can wake up today and decide what I want to do today and then just do it and be free. In the spirit of that philosophy and of my newest artistic renaissance, I'm painting in my sketchbook, and I'm doing it loosely, a little bit of impressionistically. I think I took a few reference photos around here, around my home. It's spring, so there is a lot of beautiful flowers, and everything is lush green right now. So I'm loving life, honestly. I love spring. I love grass. I love everything about the nature waking up. So I just got inspired outside, and I took some pictures and I paint them in a few hours in my sketchbook. I don't have to commit to a full-on painting in order to paint something. I don't have to commit to months of detailed painting if I wanna recreate an image with my acrylic paints quickly. And that is really freeing. And yeah, it is also new that I'm talking to a camera like this. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you maybe know that I only did voiceovers for a long time because I didn't feel comfortable in front of the camera. I'm from Slovenia, and I am not a person that is very open and loves to talk to people. I actually like quiet, and I don't have many friends, and it's embarrassing to talk to the camera and people I know in real life watching my videos. I don't know, but it's not embarrassing, but to me, I feel embarrassed. So for a long time, I felt really uncomfortable by posting my self-talking on YouTube, and that is an ongoing struggle of mine that has been going on for years. And I had also shaped my online content in order to avoid me talking with you directly. Yeah, I had blocked myself of doing that for very long because I always felt really bad about my videos being on the internet like that and not knowing who saw them and what people are thinking of me. But it's all becoming different right now in my life. I am growing up and I'm starting to think that I don't really care. I don't want to care anymore. I want to live my life the way I want to live my life. I don't want to not do stuff because I'm afraid what people are going to think. And I don't want to paint big detailed paintings so they're going to be impressive. Nobody is keeping score, and there is no point system where I'm going to actually gain anything from restraining myself from what I want to do. There is nothing. It's only us and the time we have on this earth, and it's our responsibility and our choice how we are gonna live it. We can hide away and be unhappy. There is certainly enough reasons on this earth to be unhappy all the time. Don't get me wrong, but it's a choice, what we focus on, what we choose to do with our days, how we choose to work on ourselves, to improve ourselves. And I see that choice as a really, really generous gift from I don't know who, but I've been really happy to be alive for the past years. No matter, my struggles and anxieties and everything that has been going on, it was not all flowers and rainbows. But still, I feel that I am the best I have ever been. And that means that it's getting better, that I'm growing, that my life is getting better. And my art is becoming more of an expressive thing in my life and less of a burden and something that I want to succeed in. It's more like my love, my passion. Yeah, I really love doing art and I really love to share it with you. So thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it, and I hope you like this video. Thank you for your support here on YouTube, watching my videos. I really, really appreciate it. Let me know in the comments if you have any thoughts about the topic, or just tell me what you were doing. Did you make something while watching the video? I really appreciate your comments, so I know you're there. I know I can see you're real people, I love to read your thoughts, so you're really welcome to leave the comments. And also, you can check out my Etsy shop if you want and if you're able to. If not, don't worry, absolutely no pressure. But in my Etsy shop, I sell everything you see me make on this channel in my videos. The final thought is, don't think about your art style. You already are yourself. You already have your inner artist within you. You just have to drop all the resistance and all the worrying and all the thoughts in your mind blocking you. You have to see the patterns that prevent you from living your best life, making your best art, and you have to let them go, resolve them, heal them, and go towards a path of freedom, of being free, and just doing whatever your soul desires. I truly believe that. And yeah, that is it. I will stop talking now. Again, thank you so much, and have a really, really nice day, and I will see you again soon in my next video. Bye.